Hello, Paxi gang. First of all, check this out. This plush looks like a Paxio. Got it from my cubing unboxing, and it says Paxio Yeet plush. Anyways, important thing though. Recently, I learned how to solve an FTO. For those of you who don't know, FTO stands for face turning octahedron, and it's a 3D object with 8 sides, and its face is turned. So name is pretty self-explanatory. And for a bit of backstory, I just learned how to solve one yesterday, and my goal for this video today is to see how fast I can get at this puzzle here within 1 week. First learned yesterday, meaning I still have 6 more days to go, and I will just track my progress. First, I would like to cover my goals for this video, though. First up, a sub 1 single. That was a pretty big milestone for 4x4, and it's also sometimes a pretty big milestone for beginner 3x3s. So I would like to use this as a milestone for FTO. And then next to that, for average, my goal would be sub 120, I guess. So let's see how that goes. Now that I have my goals set out for this challenge, I will catch you guys up on day 1. So to start off day 1 of the challenge, which was yesterday, I don't have any footage, unfortunately, but I first learned the FTO. Duh. I used a mix of Tebow and Noble Cubes tutorials, and I ended up coming up with sort of my own method involving Noble Cubes, like first 2-layer method, while switching to Tebow Cubes method for last layer. And then I did my first time solve, taking 4 minutes and 19 seconds, which is pretty long, but that was my first solve. Eventually, I had to go to an event, though, which actually I spent a lot of time waiting. I ended up doing about 30 to 40 solves on the FTO, which was good for practice. And then once I was done with that event, I got home, and I got my first average of 5, being around 140. And that's now where we are today. Day 2 was an insane day. I lowered my times on average by about 20 seconds, I say. 10 to 20 seconds, so now I average about 125. I'm really happy with that, and actually, maybe I might even average faster than that now, like 115 maybe even, just like if my fingers are feeling good. I'm making a lot of progress, and I'll just show you something in a second. Anyways, what you're about to witness here, this was a really good solve, and I'll just speed it up now. Holy crap! No way! What the heck? I made both of my goals on day 2. What? 55. And look at these stats. I almost got... Oh wait, no, never mind. I got confused. Okay, the sub 1 minute for single is still insane. And I believe I said sub 120 average. That's really close, though. That's really close. Here was my next solve. It was also really close to getting sub 120 average. So, yeah, really, really close. 121. 1 second off of 120 average. So close. And then here is the next solve. In a second, you'll see my reaction. Yep, got it. 115 average of 5. We met both our goals on day 2. Day 2. I need new goals. First, here are my day 2 stats, though. Alright, now time for some new goals. I was considering maybe sub 45 single. I know that's a bit of a stretch. And my other goal for average, sub 1 minute average. I think that would be a good goal. Both of these are pretty important, so let's see how this goes. Day 3 was more of a learning day. I decided to actually learn last 3 triples, since the original tutorial with last 3 triples that I learned was not very clear about it. So I actually just decided to use a more tedious method, but simpler to understand one. But I decided to actually go back, and I found another tutorial this time by Ben Puzzles. I'm pretty sure he's the inventor of the Ben Cisco method, and he explained it well, just a little bit slow. And I think that's about it for today. Here are my day 3 stats. I had 20 record assaults, but I actually had some more exploring. Today was a very learning day, and I did get a 51 PB that I'll show you after this. Yes! 51.68. New PB. 6 seconds away from 45. Day 4 was a good day. I got 5 sub 1 singles, and I had some really good averages, and I actually also broke quite a bit of records, by a lot too. So I'll go ahead and show you my reaction for these right now. What the heck? What the heck? 46.49. That's 1 second off my goal. Look at these stats. 46.49. I'm 2 seconds off my average goal too. That's insane. Holy crap, I don't know how to feel about this. In a second, you will see my other 2 sub 40 reactions. And even though they weren't PB, they were still really good. Alright guys, I wasn't recording earlier, but I did just get another sub 50. That's really good. Like, to top it on with my, like, it's not, like, this was my 90th solve, and my 46 was my 72nd solve, but it's still insane that I get 2 sub 50s within 1 day. I did it again somehow. I have no idea how. To end off day 4, here are my final stats. Day 5 was an insane day. It's like, I have no idea how to react. Like, even now, even after recording day 5, I still have no idea how to react. This was just insane. It's like, this entire day was a roller coaster. So, I'll just show you the solves now. Alright, I'm not really sure how to explain this. It's currently, in the morning of day 5. I got a sub 1 average on FTO in the car. I'll put up a screenshot of my times, probably like somewhere like right here. This was really unexpected. And, that's one of our goals down now. It was a 57, I think, or something. So yeah, that's really good. And now we just have to get a sub 45 single before the end of this week. After this, we had some other insane moments, like getting a 1 minute average right here. So close. Then I got another sub 1 average here, though not as good as the one in the car, but still sub 1, which is good. It's good. Another sub 1 average. Second one of the day. Our next highlight is this solve right here, which I'll show you the entire solve of. Yeah! Holy crap. I beat my goal by 5 seconds. Holy crap. And a 53 average. That's crazy. Holy crap, I need to stand up for this. Yep, that's right. I just got a 40-second solve, which is insane. even thinking of it right now. 40.26. This is crazy. And my slowest solve right now is a 124. If I can get something faster than a 57, I can improve on this even more. I guess I'll just, I'll talk about more goals, I guess. And guess what? I improved on it. You'll see it in a second. I'll just pull up the stats here. They explain everything for day 5. On day 6, I didn't really do as much since yesterday I got all of the challenges completed, but I still did some solves. What was interesting though is that I had a very high percentages of sub 1 solves, which was interesting. I only had 20 solves done, but I had a total of 12 sub 1s and even 2 sub 50s, which was just really interesting. Day 7 was pretty good, nothing interesting overall, but I did end up having a sub 1 average of 12, average of 25, and even a sub 1 average of 50 by the end of the day, which is really good. So I think I'm confident to say I average sub 1 now. So that means within 1 week, I went from averaging like 130 to like 230. I lowered FTO down to sub 1, which is just crazy. And not much else to say here. So that is it for this video. That is my journey from a complete beginner at FTO to averaging sub 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, join the Discord server, and see you next video. Bye.